idea started when Mike and Brian came to me and they said, we have a great idea. We want to do Henry IV. And we were all working together on a production of Taming of the Shrew. And that was when they came to me and they said, we have this incredible idea. And we read it and we just were, taken with the characters, the way that the play was resonating for it was 2 years ago and still is resonating, constantly changing with what the climate is in our world today.
We tapped into the notion of sort of putting it into a pop culture framework and understanding what the notion of modern storytelling is, which is sort of the idea of episodic television, media-driven, multimedia-driven storytelling, and it became this sort of hybrid of video, sound, movement, all sorts of crazy stuff mixed into wonderful, beautiful language, uncut language, and live exploring those ideas of how we can bring classical storytelling into modern storytelling.
The relevance for me, of course, with the Falstaff characters, his notion of stripping away the strictures that society puts on you. I often say that he would be quite comfortable naked living in the woods. That's what he thinks all of humanity should be. Everything else is just being forced upon you. A lot of that just really resonates to me more and more as I feel certain things about our society pressing down on me more and more as things go on. And a lot of the characters are going through that. Hal has that as well.
King Henry and Falstaff and Hotspur have very solid relative ideas of what they stand for and the direction they head and want to head and everything else like that. And then Hal being sort of caught in this vortex. And
just agree, it's about, what's your code of honor in the world? What are you going to believe in? And how do you choose what that is? And this play sets up very clear sort of kings of each of those options, and you get to really play through all of the different possibilities. So
we all respect each other and respect each other's ideas, which is key. Because if you don't do that, why collaborate at all?
You have a good idea and someone else has a good idea, but between the 3 or 4 of you, or 2, or however many you're collaborating with, there's always a better one that can get found that you could never come up with on your own.
And then it becomes a springboard, someone will say something and someone else will jump on top of that, and then it starts building this, this amazing thing.
No one's quick to judge anybody on their opinions. Everyone's actually eager to know what the other person has to say because we do respect and trust each other so much as artists.